Um, I actually don't really eat when I play because I feel that if I eat when I play, I'm just going to get really fat very quickly because you don't notice you're eating when you're playing. And I used to have um, when I used to play downstairs because we've got a hub set up. My dad set up a hub for me and my sisters to play downstairs in this. We call it the computer room with fast internet. Uh, but she used to have, my sister used to have all these little snacks, all these biscuits. We used to have strawberry creams. We brought some Oreos, Tim Tams. We just used to be crazy. So now when I'm upstairs, a lot of the time I'm not. I don't eat. I prefer to just have a drink because it's quick and messy, and the food doesn't get in your keyboard. So
Yeah, that's
I can tell you what I drink. I usually drink Coke Zero, lemonade, um, and freshly squeezed lemonade. Yeah, so it's mainly drinks for me.
it's good. Healthy drinks.
And Malibu. I drink a lot of Malibu. When I finish laddering, because I can't drink and ladder. When I finish laddering and I play some custom games, I like to drink some Malibu and just chill out. That's a good night for me.
So you'd like to play custom games drunk, is what you're trying to
Yes.
say.
Oh, you got to. Like, that's why they're fun. Like, are you serious? Why would you go into Nexus War sober? That's ridiculous. That's a bad night.
Yeah, it's just Malibu is so sweet, but I guess it's a girl drink, so makes sense.
No. No, you gotta have it on the rocks. What are you doing?
You should
You're
try
not mixing it.
you should try tequila in custom games.
Tequila. Like, I got the salt and the lemon and
There you
just.
go. That'll be a really good night.
Oh, that'll be a short night, but a good night.
All right. And what are some things you like to do when you're not gaming?
Um, Goodness. Uh, wow. Well, I'm actually an artist, so I do like I guess when I'm not gaming, I'm drawing. So I'm illustrating a lot of the time. Like a lot of the things I do actually recently have been um, illustrating Starcraft fan art, working on my website. Um, oh, trying to work out how recently one of the things I've been trying to do recently is make a paper immortal, papercraft. So
Okay.
I've been having a really bad time to do papercraft. Um, so that's been fun. And I guess on the weekends actually are the times that I'm not gaming, and I take Saturday, Sunday, and I spend that with family.
Okay, that's cool. That's
So
great.
yeah, family times, weekend time.
That's good. I bet not too many people can say that they have family time when everybody should have family time.
Oh, you gotta have, yeah, like just recently, we've all come to this realization that, you have to spend time with your family. You gotta, like, I guess, social, get away from the screen a little bit. And I try and keep my family, and I say family because, pretty much my friends are all online. So I try and keep my family world separate from my online world,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. And let's move on to the viewer questions. These were questions
Okay.
submitted by your fans or just viewers who are interested. And
Yeah.
we have a few questions from AVS StarCraft 2. And he wants to know why StarCraft 2 and what makes it so attractive.
Why StarCraft 2? Well, from before, I guess I would say family history with the game, that it was a competition that we've all, like my family and I, have always liked to play. What makes it so attractive? Well, I have a partner actually, he's a console gamer, and I'm a PC gamer, and I don't like the console games. I think recently they've become a bit brain dead. Like there's not a lot of skill. You feel like you're just walking through the storyline. It feels like you're paying for a really expensive B grade movie experience just to walk through it. And those type of games are not for me. Building things I really enjoy. So I'm actually really into Sims as well. And thinking games. I also like Portal. But what makes, I guess, StarCraft in particular so attractive is that there is a skill level involved with it. Like if you show your friends StarCraft and you're like, hey, come play StarCraft, and it's their first time playing StarCraft, you can easily beat them. So it's very quick to learn and it takes forever to master. So you can always learn different things and you can just immerse yourself into this StarCraft world. Like I just recently learned that there was a StarCraft community. So um, that just gets very, very, I guess, enticing when you can just get so much information from um, like one game and it's forever continuing over and over and over again. Whereas if you play like say Call of Duty or something like that, um, oh, what's that one where you have to wait to respawn? Counter Strike. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's boring.
There's-
Like that's messed up. Like you just, it's very they're non-thinking games. You feel the intensity of getting like shot at, but you don't feel. Um, I guess I like playing chess as well. So it's like you get to mess with your opponent. You don't have that same mind connection with the person you're versing with the other games.
Yeah.
That's why it's very. Anyway, so yeah, you're making me dribble. I'm
No,
starting to dribble on. You've got to cut me short.
I agree with you because yeah, StarCraft 2 is really challenging, and even though it's the same units every game, each game is so different. So
Well, yeah, how
I love
the
it.
opponent's reacting to you, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
what they're thinking. And you just play some games and you're like, oh, he messed with my head so much,
Yep.
you know? Mm.
All right. And the next question is also from AVS. He wants to know what matchup are you most afraid of?
Oh, Zerg now. I hate Zerg. I've always hated Zerg. I recently learned a little bit more about Zerg, but if I had to play Zerg a few times to work out I shouldn't be so scared of everything. But the creep makes it look like they have more than what they really first came into StarCraft. Like everything that Zerg built just looks so scary and looks so much more important than it was. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just those speed links. Why so many lings everywhere? And they get to, like it's a nightmare. And then the mutants. But the worst unit above all those mutas and lings, the worst unit that I like have dreams about at night are those goddamn fucking spine crawlers. Have you seen those? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what it is about those spine crawlers, but I just suicide my units to them. Like, you build like two spine crawlers, I might as well just GG. I don't know what's up with that. I
Yeah.
think I need help with that.
Yeah, Zerg's pretty tough for Protoss, especially right now.
Oh, it's broken.
That
It's broken.
yeah. And that might answer the next question, which is what is your favorite unit and your most hated unit?
Uh, um, my favorite unit. Uh, I think I like the Zealot. The Zealot is probably one of my favorite units I like to build. The reason why I love Zealot is because they're so good in 2v2. Pretty shit in 1v1. But that new build that you showed me with the Templar build,
Yeah, they're
High
really good.
Templar. Yeah, it gave me an excuse. Like I've always people like don't build so many zealots, but now I can build zealot, and they're just like little tanks. Especially they're pretty shit without their legs. But once they got their legs, those little things are like cutting up and dicing and slicing. They're awesome. I love the zealot. Um, and the unit I hate the most, obviously, is the spine crawler. They just kill so many of my zealots, and I don't know why. Like I can have 4 zealots per spine crawler, and my zealots will still die. All of them. I don't know why.
Yeah, the Zealots, I've been using them a lot lately, especially with the new buff they got. They still get it hidden, but it's still hard to use. You can still kite them pretty easily.
Yeah, but force fielding those bastards in, and I just love how they eat up things.
Yeah.
But they're mini tanks.
And your most hated unit would be the Spine Crawler?
Spine crawl. Yeah, yeah, those things they need to be nerfed. Like they're too strong. I don't like them. They just wiggle in. You know what I mean? They wiggle wiggle wiggle. Like, and the fact that they can wiggle in faster is just so upsetting. I
Yeah.
can't move my cannon. They shouldn't be able to move their spine crawler. Their spine crawler's already powerful. You know?
Yeah. I agree. And in your gameplay, Do you prefer fast expansions, macro play, or high pressure all-ins?
Um, what's Foregate? That's like high pressure all in.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
Because if it fails, you pretty much just
it's
lost the game.
true.
Yeah.
I well, I used to love like 2 days. Was it 3, 4 days ago or something? Before the when was the buff? Sorry, the patch.
I think
And
it was last Tuesday, I believe.
yeah, I would like to say that I preferred my Foregate, and that's what I love to do. And I just used to love to pound those units out and have a quick game and be like, I win, I lose, it's over, it's fine. But recently, I've been enjoying macro games, especially with Terran. So I like getting the 3, 4 bases and having my little Templars and things like that. That's pretty much what I've been enjoying recently. With the Zerg, I've been enjoying the long games because you have to and get before I can push out. I need at least 3 Colossus before I can make sashimi out of all the damn speedlings. But
Yeah. Okay. So you used to like the all-ins, but now you're starting to like more macro play.
yeah, I think I'm transitioning.
Okay.
Yeah, transitioning. Sorry, blah. Transitioning into a more macro game.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, they're fun. Macro games are. It's a whole different thing from the all-ins. And did you play in the ESL Female Cup?
Yes, I did. I did, and I played so badly that because what happened was I got scared. Like the girl that I lost to, she came second, second only to Pikachu. The is it Linda La the girl who does the razor?
Wasn't it?
The ra
Wasn't it Flo that won the tournament?
Yeah, that was. But I mean, like last time, one of the first ones. With
Oh,
Pikachu.
okay. Yeah, yeah. I know who you're talking about. She's sponsored by
Yeah,
Razer.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. She only lost her, so when I versed her, I got scared. I can't remember what her name was now, but she had the baseball hat on. So I decided to two-gate proxy, and then I realized when I was doing it, I don't know how to two-gate proxy because I never done a two-gate proxy. So my two-gate proxy didn't work out too well. And she came back with Colossus, and it was a bit devastating. But before then, my favorite game was Versat. I think it was Vampress. I think, yeah. And I said a 20-minute no rush, and she said I'll see. And then I foregated her, and she started swearing a lot for a few hours. That was pretty funny. Like people compared her to a female version of Hydra.
Yeah. So you pretty much just tricked her and told her no rush, 20 minutes, and
No,
then
no,
you
no, no,
fought.
no. I made a joke. I made a joke, and she was like, in my defense, she was sending lings up my way, so there's no way she was honoring the 20-minute no rush.
Okay.
Even if, I was metagaming her, she believed that that's what my mindset was. But she was doing standard Zerg play, harassing with lings and all that, but I
Yeah.
just got a lucky hidden proxy out.
Okay. Yeah, sounds fair. She broke the rule first, so.
Oh, it was hilarious. It was awesome. Um, poor thing.
And
She was pretty much devastated.
what
She
are
thought she could beat Flo. I did her a favor. She got an early night. Anyway,
Flo ended up winning that tournament, right? The last one?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She I pretty good. I watched the game.
Yeah. And what are some of your goals, plans, and dreams for StarCraft 2?
Um, my goal is to try and get into the diamond, which is like a realistic one, but I'm trying to aim for master, at least master, and that's where I want to go. Mainly, the reason why I want to get that high is because I want to be able to, um, I guess, be able to understand the units better and produce better analogies. Because my end goal with StarCraft is I want to try and be a caster.
Oh, okay.
That's my goal. Like, I understand I'm not going to be a pro player because I don't think I had that knack.
It takes time and practice. I mean, this is a game you can't turn pro overnight, so.
No, no, it takes a lot of practice, but I don't think my mind is wired that way to be at that high level competition. But I do enjoy the game enough to keep playing it, obviously, for 4 to 7